healing. Do you dare fight the Chundler? The creature that dwells at the edge of the world? I think not. Well, I am stubborn though, so we'll see. Maybe I'll just cut to when it's dead, or when I'm dead again. Why can it navigate this terrain better than I can? It's not fair. Why can it breathe locusts? So yeah, the plan anyways, I don't know if I'll edit this in or not, but the plan is for me to just cut ahead to, oh jeez, there it is again. The plan is for me to just cut to me going to the south side of the city, because I'm on the wrong side of the city right now. And then, you know, actually do the quest, go to the elf city, that sort of thing. Where's my Chundler at? Chundler. Oh, he's on top of me. That's why I can't see him. Yeah, okay. Okay, swarm of flies, don't care. Like 2 or 3 more of these bad boys. There we go. Easy win. Let's see. It's as hard to... I've waited so far in blood, it's as hard to walk back as it is forward. A little Macbeth moment over here. Alright, here we are. And then I shall return... Let's see, my actual quest is... okay, that's that guy you can start as. It's all the starting races attacking me, except you can't start as a Chundler. I need to go to Arendelle. Right. I'm not welcome here. I'll kill ya. Look, I'm already leaving, okay? I've decided I hate your lands. Do monsters ever unload? I don't think they actually do. So, these guys are with me for the long haul. Maybe I'll like cut over this with like an uneventful walk later, and it just shows me fighting hordes of wolves. Because this is the game though, it's kind of tricky, because the fun part of this game is the boring part of this game. So if you don't like the boring part, you don't really like the fun part, because it's just the silly kiting, and like the joy is more from beating the game than it is from playing a good game, if that makes sense. Because the developer has given you a lot of freedom, and he's also got a lot of unfair stuff, so it's like it's a very fun back and forth conversation basically between you and the developer. Oh. I hit the wolves so hard they evaporated. Haven't seen that one before. I wonder if they unload after a certain distance away from their spawn point. Must be something like that. Oh. Or if you're within the boundaries of a city? Is this the, Isn't this much later in the game? A level 7 trap, eh? Game's just gotta tempt me. Okay, fine, I'll try. Here I go dying again. Comb, Running Man, Beetle, Medallion. Ow. Oh, I had that one. I did that one. Ah, come on. Okay. Yeah, no, that one was on me. That one was on me. Oh, it was just 3 in a row. Pow, 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 pow. Okay, not that hard, not that hard. Kapow, kapow, kapow. Oh. Pow, pow. Oops, I panicked. Ah. Beetle, Running Man, Comb. Oh, yeah, okay. Getting old. Alright, alright. Running Man, Medallion, Comb, Beetle. Oh, come on, that one was Medallion. Okay, way too soon. Beetle, Comb. Oh, I did it in the wrong order. Okay. Wow, 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 wow. There we go, first try. Okay, what do we got? We got some leg armor and we got 400 gold. I'll take it. I'm sure the potions I burned through to do that easily made up for it. Hello?
Step up! Step up! Make your fortune right here!
Yugi?
Make your fortune right here!
Hello. Buy a ticket and make your fortune. The rules are simple. Fight to the death and keep what you get. Okay, I will fight a swamp beast.
Go on in. Your fortune is waiting. Best of luck.
Thank you. Okay. What's a swamp beast?
Fight today. Fortune's away.
Oh,
Let
just,
the games begin.
that's not a swamp beast. That's 2 swamp beasts. This isn't fair. I've been duped. Alright, I hope the crowd doesn't need to be entertained, because this is going to be a boring fight for the arena. This might be why the creatures despawned, though. Can't have this big fancy arena going at the same time. It's just a fancy way to do a shop. Thank you.
Wait today. Fortune's away.
Alright, so that's that, I guess, huh? Alright. Wait, what was that? Just a big old skull. Okay. This town. Alright, hello and welcome back. I am not in the correct town right now. I'll probably have an intro going beforehand where you see what I've been getting up to, but my plan is basically just to get to Arendelle today. But I decided to just follow the road and see what happened, and I've ended up in another town, which I only have vague memories of. I should probably pick locks naked if I'm trying to min-max. Okay, fine. But yeah, anyways, I've ended up in this strange wilderness city, full of all the non-human races, I guess. Got lizard men, we've got beast men, we've got leg men. We've got the little thrall creatures. We've got werewolves. Oh, hello. You were hoping I'd stop by. I've heard that you will be looking for this person who's traveling through Skaldun. This will cost you 100,000 gold. Okay, so this guy knows where the princess is, but I can't actually afford that quest. Let me see. I'm a little short. All right, so this guy knows where the princess is. I don't need to go to Arendelle anymore, but I guess I need the money, so maybe Arendelle is my best quest towards money. Bum, ba-da-ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-da-ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-da-bum, ba-da-ba-bum, bum, 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 ba-da-ba-da-bum, ba-ba-bum, ba-bum, bum, bum, ba-da-ba, da-ba-bum, ba-da-ba, bum, 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 ba-da-ba. Bum bum bada bum 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 bada bum bum bada bum. Fargrove. Ooh, hello. Lake Dire, Lake Dread. Wait, was Lake Dire the lake I needed to go to, not Lake Dread? Bum bum bada bum 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 bada bum 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 bada bum. Bradley, what do you want to do for the overworld? Well, just make sure there's lots and lots of empty space everywhere, so the players take a really long time to get anywhere. And make sure the fast travel is like late game technology. Just gate it there. Oh well, there's your lake. It'd be better when I had like water walking available to me, I think. Because swimming is very slow in this game. When I was a kid, I think what I did was we had an hour we could play video games every other day, or half an hour a day, depending on how we set it up. And so when I would be in sections like this, I would just like look away from the screen and pause my timer for like 5 minutes while I just held down the forward key so I could actually do stuff in the game. Which I'm not sure was actually the intent of the time limit. That is some steep water. Because I think the idea of the time limit was more along the lines of, you know, sitting in front of the computer and not doing something else with your day. But I wasn't looking at a screen, right? So it was kosher as far as I was concerned. I'll just do a quick peek around to see if there's... ooh, hello. Was ist das? Okay, I see a red dot in here, so I'm a little scared. This place is just going to be full of dragons or something. But, oh. Hello. Are you the wizard I was looking for?
Not many come to see me anymore, but then I'm not sure they ever did. Well, I don't know what...
Oh, look at this druid armor. It looks so cool.
Rune magic.
Rune magic. Okay. Boon strike. Boon speed? There's a spell of speed? Rune speed and boon speed. Okay, I can't afford the one. Let's see if there's water walking as well. I've never done rune magic before in this game, so I'm very excited. Which is why I chose this character in part, because I wanted to... Yeah, okay, so... Rune speed costs 1,000, so I'll buy that. And then I need Dementos and Hatener. 1 Dementos, please. And 1 hate. Oh, I can't afford a Hatener. I will sell you many things. I don't need all these potions. I can always get more potions. That should make me some money. There we go. I'm really losing out. I wonder if I can
Let me know if I see you again.
improve my trade price at all. Yeah, I probably should have done that sooner, but let's see if that... 1 Hatener, please. Oh, the prices are much more reasonable now. Okay. Now, tell me how I do this. Oh, and now I have a charge. Oh, wait, look at that. I think I need a second
Do I know?
Hatener. I think that's what I'm missing. Give me that 2,000. Okay. Look, I'm willing to sell things I shouldn't. Even that enchanted armor I just had. Aha! Okay, so I sorted it. So how rune magic works is each rune generates a certain amount of charge. It seems to be 100 for all these runes. Maybe this Hatnir rune generates 200, but all the other runes generate 100. So there might be some runes that are slightly better than others, but each of these draw a certain amount of charge from their corresponding runes. So this one needs 100 Brug Guild charge and 100 Dementos charge, whereas this one needs 200 Hatener charge, but the Hatener runes, which are here. Oh, I see. You upgrade your runestone by buying a second version. Okay, so that's what I did. I bought 2 copies of Hatener. And so now I have 200 charge in Hatener, which means I can cast the speed spell. Which means, in theory, for the first time ever playing this game, the map isn't a massive slog to walk around, which is probably how it was intended in the first place, and I just never knew. So I'm very excited for this. And I'm just going to get down to the ground. There is water walking runes as well, I believe, but I could barely afford his cheapest speed rune, so let's see. Wait, does it make me attack fast? What's it do? I don't feel faster. Although I think things are lagging, so maybe I am going faster relative to the game engine. Oh, okay, no, I can attack way faster. That isn't what I wanted. I think maybe the boon speed is the one to do that then. So I'll have to keep that in mind. And is it just slowly draining my runes now? How's this work? Oh, the runes slowly recharge. Okay. So it's basically like, I think Wizardry, right? Has spellcasting like that? Is that the game? I know that Dungeons of Grimrock do have a, well, not quite that same spellcasting, but, and I think Ultima Underworld also has a spellcasting like that, where the runes themselves are responsible for the magic somewhat. Oh, this looks promising. La 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 la. Siya hamba kukane ho. Siya kamba kukane ho. Siya kamba kukane ho. Siya kamba kukane ho. Siya kamba kukane ho. Siya kamba. Siya kamba kukana hey ho. We are marching in the light of God. We are marching in the light of God. We're going to be a crusader for God. We are going to be crusader. Or a Valkyrie, I guess. I saw the screen stutter, but I'm not stopping. I'm just walking, walking. Walking along. Walking, ba. Any day now. See why they had to divide the world up into quarters, to hold all the nothing. I've done my duty.
No way. I don't need any more friends.
Okay. Doesn't sound like you'd have many to begin with that sort of attitude. Alright, welcome back to, come to the sign to Arendelle now. So, to Arendelle I'm going to head. And it was through the west gate. I guess there's not an east gate in the city, or at least not one I've found. Once I get that speed boon and the water walking, this game's going to be easy to get around in. Much easier than my first playthrough, where I just, like I was saying, would close my eyes and wait. Just like, yeah, I'm not looking at a screen. Don't worry. I'm just wasting my time holding down a button on a computer screen. Although I think, like, you know, the life kind of condenses down to those stories, right? So is it really wasted? That makes sense. Like, you don't get the story about waiting in the rain for 4 hours unless you wait in the rain for 4 hours. You can't rush that because the time is part of the story, the time invested. So, and then these goblins are going to be in. Wow. That's an impressively large amount of things. Okay. I guess you're not supposed to ignore the random encounters. How are we looking? 97. Oh wait, of course it charges while I'm in this menu. I can just do that. Of course I'm also going to take damage, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Every 6 seconds maybe? Alright, well. Time to... Oh, but I need 200 for the Hateneer, and it charges at the same rate. Oh, that's really annoying. Okay. Oh, there's Arendelle. So, is that army? Did they unload? No, they're still coming. It seems like the thieves, though, haven't, or ninjas or whatever they were, have decided not to come along. Although this should actually just be pretty free, like, experience and stuff. Especially if I can lure them over to Arendelle a little bit. Steady. And free gear as well. Because I think these guys drop... I think the Barogrim soldiers drop decent gear. Like their shields at the very least. Okay, let's... And mage is there to be helpful, of course. Oh, I can't hurt him. Okay. Wow. He's just taking out everyone but me. I like it. But I haven't touched him. He's a tricky one. This is really just a fight between me and the Goblin Mage. Everyone else is an accessory. There we go. Ooh, Shrieking Star spell. Yeah, spellbooks are always worth having, so. Be nice if they dropped runes. Maybe some guys do. Like I said, I've never done rune magic before. And it's got quirks for sure, so I'm liking the, learning the new quirks of the ability. I'm not sure if I like that it combines the runes together like that, but maybe that's just part of its nature. Spells that cost twice as much are way more than twice as difficult to cast. My business is to not be torn apart by wolves, if you'd be so kind. Have you an official writ of the Elven Council? No? Yes? Show me official writ from the Elven Council. Right, where do I get... No. Seek the Lady of Lake Locher, and she will grant you with her grace. Lady of Lake Locher. So I can't enter the city without the ordained favor. And to do that, the guard says I can talk to the Lady of Lake Locher, and she might bless me, and in which case I'll be allowed in. So where's the lake? The lake is through the forest along the path that leads north from here. All right. So now I have to go to Lake Locher to the north. And this is the part of the game, which I'll probably save for the next recording. I might have like a 2-second recording. I'm not really sure how this will all work. Well, actually, maybe I'll do it this recording. This is just a very important thing, so I don't want it to get overlooked. But this isn't north at all. Can I circle around the city? Is that what you're saying? Let's see. It's like, hey, you can't enter the city unless you go around to the other side of the city. Oh, more enemies. Good. Is it another wolf? No, it's the bandits. They finally came back. Well, gentlemen, you're just in time for... No, you're not. Okay. Give me another, like, 5 minutes. And then we'll talk. Those runes are so expensive, too. Oh, dear. Okay. Now, holy cow. I don't think I can win that. That's quite the encounter. All right. Oh, that did nothing. Okay. What is this? This is crazy. Okay, now thankfully these are thieves, so they're much weaker than the stuff I've been fighting. I mean, there's still a bajillion of them. hope I've got my poison resistance up to snuff, because this is about to get awful. Remember my, I've set the spawn rate to low, remember? Just for the record. I think I'll just leave them alone. You know, that's, I could summon a bunch of rats to fight them. Have a little duel out here. Let's just mix, let's have a little war. See how the game likes it. Okay, that seems to have hit some sort of limit. Let the battle begin. Oh, my poor rats. They're not doing so hot in there. Okay, and is my rune ready? Not yet. Wow, that's all the rats gone again. Well, I can summon more. I think like summoning skeletons would be the better play for something like this. Much stronger. Ow. Give me that cure poison. Oh, I can't use the cure poison because I'm coughing too bad. Oh boy, and now I'm paralyzed. Okay. Give me that. Okay. Invoke the rune. Oh, did I just... Ah. Okay, good. I thought I just destroyed my item somehow. Okay. I destroyed the horn somehow. Activate the rune of speed. Let's show these guys who's boss. By falling asleep in front of them. Oh, this is horrible. Okay, you know what? I don't care. I mean, I do care, but I don't want to have to deal with this anymore. It's too much. It's far too much. I'm gonna say that the creator's vision was that you don't. Oh, even more creatures. Good. Look, I'm going to assume this is Lake Lower, and I'm going to find the lady of the lake by jumping in. That looks promising. Okay, yeah. So this ghost is the next, I guess the second boss, the third boss maybe. So I'll have to, very spooky one too. Just take that on the chin for a moment. Okay, we'll call this Ghost. I think this might actually be, unfortunately, someone just used up everything I had on that army of mushmen. Oh, now they're coming across the lake for me as well. Horrifying. Let's get some reaction time going here. Dodge. Dodge, dodge, dodge. Oh yeah. Okay. Dark Souls time. Maybe she's invincible. Ow. 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 Okay, this is a much better place to fight either way. Okay. So, now I'm going to have to do something while fighting the ghost, which is going to be annoying, but I will be right back and you will see what I am doing. Okay, welcome back. So as you can see, now I am Grug, who is one of those great big things I was telling you about that can't properly get up staircases or anything like that. So why am I Grug? Well, the problem is, like I said, there's that elf quest you have to do, and in order to do that, you actually have to go up to the top of this ladder. And if you try to climb up this ladder as Grug, let's see here. Okay. Now, let's see if I remember correctly. So if Grug tries to come up, yeah, you'll see here. So in order to complete this quest, I have to get to that thing there. But as you can see, if you play as one of these big guys, this is why I told you not to play one of them at the start of the game. He can't actually fit through this hole, which means you're soft-locked and you can't actually beat the game. Yeah, I don't think you're getting up there. So basically, you lose the game right out the gate if you play as one of these guys. Now, you might be asking yourself, wait a minute, how do you have all the equipment that you had before? Well, roughly. You have all the keys and whatnot at least, and like all the special items that you need to play the game. How do you have all of those if you were playing as the elf? And I will now show you, so this time I won't cut out, I'll show you what you do if you're playing the game and you're playing as Mr. Grug here. And you've made the terrible mistake of playing one of these creatures, but you want to keep playing as one. So what you do is you save game. So I will save the game. Apparently, it doesn't care if I've paused the game. What is going on here? Excuse me, the game is paused right now. All right. Oh, because this is right. Okay, I know why it's doing that. Okay, very annoying. So we have our game cheat there. All right. So now, what you're going to do is you're going to quit playing. You're going to go into multiplayer. You're going to go into local area network. Then you're going to create a room. So we will call this the cool room for cool people. Okay. Now what you need to do is host a game. And then you need to load a character. So we've got our good friend Grug here. And of course we've got Stellar Rose here. But what we're going to do is we're going to make a new character. Okay. So you want to make a character who is skinny. So any race will do. I think the Lizardman is the skinniest, possibly. But any race will do. Doesn't matter the class or anything. So we have our friend here, our Zor male now. So now we're just going to give him... I don't know, I'm just going to give him whatever it takes to survive, ideally. Okay. We'll give him speed, so he moves faster. Remember when I took that at the beginning? Now you see why. So we're going to play as Skinny McBoy. Now what we have to do is load a save game. We're going to load our save game cheat here. Then we're going to ready up. And we are going to start game as Skinny McBoy. And now, instead of being Grug getting murdered, we are good old Skinny McBoy over here getting murdered instead. And so we're going to have to grab a potion. And I think the problem... I think what's going on here is because it's a multiplayer, it's real time. And so... unfortunately, I can't pause in the menus anymore. Okay. Which maybe was how the game was intended to be played. But in theory, you don't have to be fighting all this at once whilst climbing the ladder. So let's now head up with Skinny McBoy. And you'll see that he can actually fit through the ladder. So you're going to get up here. Then you're going to very quickly save your cheaty file. Pow. Okay. Well, actually, probably don't overwrite your Mr. Grug fellow, because that'd be a bad idea. So let's say I save ready to go instead. Yeah, okay. It's hard to think with this ghost on me, but okay. Then what we're going to do is we're going to quit playing. Going to go into multiplayer. Going to go into LAN. And I'm going to host a game. And I'm going to load a character. And this time I'm going to load, how about Stellar Rose? Level 7, all the stats, everything's good. Okay, play this character. And then I'm going to load the save game, ready to go. Start game. And now I am Stellar Rose. And I'm going to save game at the top of this tower. Okay. And then I am going to quit. Or in the case you'd load back your Urug race, like you'd load back Glug or whatever I call them. Then you go into single player. Then you go load game. And whichever character you last loaded in that save file, so like your old character that you were, that dude that couldn't climb up the ladders, now you're at the top with that dude. Smack the altar of peace. But now you can see I still have all my old gear. I still have my runes. I still have... But I'm at the top of the tower now. And then if you're playing as that big orc dude, you can just jump off the tower at that point. Just grab onto one of the ledges, I think. Or you might have to go through the system. You might have to go through everything. You might want to like touch the crystal at the top and then do it all. Okay, well, it was nice meeting you, but this has been an awful experience, so let's get out of here. So that is how you save your game, essentially, though. So now you know. And that is very important. That's the only way you can actually continue playing the game as the Urug race. Well, except maybe if you like skip and just save up the 10,000 and then sell it to that guy, it might be possible to bypass that entirely, but that'd be a ton of grinding when you can just do a little bit of hopping back and forth between multiplayer and single player. And that is, yeah, I think I have now shown all the biggest bugs in the game. The Lady Lorelei, the plain administrative mode, and not playing as an Urug, and also playing as female if you can. Like, you don't have to play as the female, but it's going to make your life a whole lot better. And next time we'll be able to enter, well, they can tell already. All right, next time we will do our quest in Arendelle, so I will see you then.